Hello, happy Wednesday. So, today I wanted to talk to you about something called, or what I call clean pain, or it's a concept that was taught to me by my coach that has helped me so much in every area of my life. And I just got back from going to Oklahoma and I got to visit my daughter. And so I've shared with you guys recently that I moved to Florida and it's the first time that I have lived away from her. And so, I was so excited to see her. But as I was sitting in the airport, this idea just came to me, and it was the best idea that I could have possibly had for this trip. And my whole plan for this trip was one, to have no expectations, and two, to have clean pain. And so, clean pain is really, an important part of that concept. So, I hoped that I was going to get to spend time with my daughter and that I was going to get to see her a little bit every day. But, we all know with addiction that things just don't work out like that. So I decided, I was sitting in the airport and I decided, okay, I'm going to go through this trip with clean pain. And what that means is that if I feel sad about my daughter and her addiction, then I'm not going to add any additional pain to the situation. So I'm just going to allow myself to feel sad because of her addiction and feel sad about the effect that it has on our lives. But I'm not going to add anything else to it like it's my fault. If I was a better mom, that she would make time for me, that she doesn't love me because she didn't make time for me. All of those things that go through our head, all of those things that we think. One thing I hear a lot of parents say, and I don't even think they realize they're using this wording, is they're doing this to me. And that's really not the case. They're doing it to themselves. And so that's what I'm talking about when I talk about clean pain. So just think about that the next time a situation, comes up with your son or daughter, and just allowing the pain to be what it is. Of course, we would choose to be sad in that moment because we aren't able to have the relationship that we want to have with our kids when they're suffering from addiction. And we don't get to, we have these plans as parents about how things are going to go, and they're not going the way that we planned. And so it's okay to have pain about that, but the control and your power in the situation is not adding any other pain to that situation and not making it worse. Because when you do that, that's when it really starts to affect your relationship. I think that that's one of the reasons that I have such a great relationship with my daughter in spite of her addiction, is because I'm able to hold that space of clean pain. If I go to see her and we have plans and, she doesn't answer the door, then I allow for that disappointment. Of course, I'm disappointed. I wanted to see my daughter. I love her. I love spending time with her. I treasure the time I get to spend with her, even though it's not the same kind of time that it used to be, and it doesn't look like I dreamed it would look. But she's my daughter, and I love her, and I treasure the time that I get to spend with her. So I allow my disappointment, but then I don't turn it around and make it worse. I keep it clean. It's clean when I'm just allowing my disappointment because I miss her and I love her and I want to spend more time with her. But, you're muddying up the waters if I was to change my thoughts and be like, she doesn't respect me. If she respected me, then she would be here right now. She doesn't love me. If she loved me, then she would remember. If I was a better mom, she would be here right now, right? Those are all painful thoughts that I would be adding to it. and unnecessary. And just think of the additional pain I would be causing myself if I did that. This situation, dealing with our kids' addiction, is painful enough. We don't have to add anything else to it. We don't have to hurt ourselves more. So it's a very simple concept, but it takes practice. Write it down. Like when I'm trying to, understand a new concept and put it to use in my life, then it's on my computer screen. Like right now, I've got 4 notes to myself on Post-its on my computer screen, or I put it in the notes on my phone. I put it somewhere, I've got notes in my bathroom. Like I put these things where I'm going to see them every day so that I can adopt these concepts as a part of my life and I don't have to think about it so hard all the time. It just starts happening. And so that's why that idea popped into my head at the airport, to make sure that this trip I kept my pain clean. And I will tell you with 100% honesty, I didn't experience any pain on that trip that wasn't clean. I experienced some disappointment. It's still shocking sometimes, to see the things that my daughter goes through in her life, but it was clean pain. I just let it be what it was. I didn't make it anything else. And I got to really enjoy some beautiful moments with my daughter that I would not have received those moments with her. I wouldn't have had that quality time with her. I wouldn't have had, got to sit on the couch with her one night for 3 hours and have her put her, head on my lap and let me rub her back and play with her hair. Like, I can't even tell you the last time that I was able to do something like that. And that comes from me not making her addiction about me. And that's another part of clean pain, is we allow things to just be what they are. Their addiction is their addiction. It doesn't have to be about us and what it's doing for us. We can take responsibility for our pain, not making it mean anything else, and just keeping it clean, just letting it be what it is. Just, it's sad enough. It's hard enough. We don't have to make it worse. We don't have to make it harder. And so I think it's just such a beautiful concept, and it's easy, to implement. Just start thinking of the things that you think of when you feel pain about your child and their addiction and the way that you feel that they're treating you. Just really start watching those thoughts. Watch what you're thinking. Watch how that's making you feel. And then just get to the bottom of it. It just sucks sometimes that our kids are addicted. It just hurts. And that's enough. Just let it be that. Just sit with that pain and don't make it any worse. Don't make it any harder on you than it has to be. And, I just can't stress that enough, what that has done for me in my everyday happiness. I can honor how I feel about my daughter, but I also get to go out and live my life and be happy and enjoy, getting to see her for an hour or 2 or 3, a couple of times in a week, because I just allowed things to be what they were on that trip. I didn't expect more than I got. I just decided I would be happy with whatever I got when I went there, that I was just going there to support her and love on her. And that's exactly what I got to do. And that's exactly why she trusts me enough to sit there and put her head in my lap and let me rub her back and play with her hair like she did when she was younger. And it was just such a beautiful experience. And I didn't ruin it because I was freaking out that it wasn't more time, or trying to tell her how to live her life, or tell her that she was hurting me. I just let those moments be what they were. I just kept my pain clean. I just focused on, just the bottom line. It hurts. It sucks. That's enough. I don't have to add anything else to that pain. So, if you have any questions about clean pain, and you want to know more, then you can always reach out to me and message me on Facebook. I have a group. There's a button on my page to join my Facebook group. A lot of people reach out to me in that group. or you can go to my website. There's a form you can fill out to contact me. So if you don't understand anything about this and you want to talk more about it, you want to learn about how you can give yourself kind of that gift of clean pain, then reach out to me, because I don't want you to have to suffer any more than you already are. I totally understand what you're going through. And, I love sharing these tips and tricks that I've learned through the years of how I manage to have a daughter who's suffering from addiction and honor my feelings about her, not pretending that everything's okay when it's not. I get to honor that pain, but I just don't make it any worse. And then there's space for happiness and joy and, that mental and emotional freedom that comes with just keeping the pain clean, just keeping everything exactly what it is. So don't hesitate to reach out to me with questions, and I will be back soon with another video sharing, another concept that works for me that you can easily implement in your life. So, bye.